Salutations, friends. It's your pal, said Stevie. And, well, uh, Christmas time is upon us, and I participated in the EDC Roundtable Secret Santa that was organized by one Mr. Forrest Hanks of the EDC Roundtable. Shout out to Forrest Hanks. This is the OG Forrest Hank that I got during the 2021 DSKF Secret Santa that Forrest organized. So last year it morphed into the Roundtable Secret Santa, and it was the Roundtable Secret Santa again this year. But shout out to Forrest Hanks, Forrest SLR. He'll be linked in the description as always for organizing that, and to everyone that participated. It's been a lot of fun. I had a fun time sending it out to my whose name I was drawn, and I really can't believe the gift that I was given. I just received this a few days ago, and I thought I'd make a video on it. So this comes from Ethan Ruins EDC. My brother Ethan, he'll be linked in the description as well, but it came with a note. I'm not going to go get the note. I don't have the note handy. But it says, I hope you like it, basically, and what described what's in this leather sheath that he made, giving Lancelot a run for his money. Shout out to Lancelot Leather, who made this dope mat that you see here in all my videos. But Ethan is trying to ruin leather now. Also, he did a pretty good job on this, I gotta say. I dig it, and it fits the contents really nicely. What's in here? This. As the title says, you've probably never seen a Ferrum Forge like this before. That's because one like this, as far as I know, doesn't exist. It's only this one. This is a Ferrum Forge Crux that's been modded by Cap City Creations. And yeah, so it's pretty pretty amazing. You see the original Ferrum Forge design logo there. I have since, so Ethan sent it to me. He said he put skiffs in it. And then because I had extra tie connector hardware, I've already added that. But before I deploy the blade, you can see all the detail that's gone into this. So Cap City Creations, one of the best modders in the business, did this awesome frag pattern with like an orange peel texture to the scale. That is prominent throughout the opposite side as well. And it's been chopped and had a pocket clip delete, a fuller added to the blade, and the blade modified to fit the handle. So the flipper is gone as well. No more flipper on this, so you can only flick it from the fuller. And look at that. The blade has also been acid etched and stonewashed, and I believe Ethan said he put the edge on this, and this little thing has turned my thumb into Ric Flair's forehead because it is an absolute dropper. A little shake shut in its home, but when you disengage the lock bar, you got to be careful. So this thing is just absolutely gnarly. To compare it to the original, I have to go into my Ferrum Forge collection and retrieve my Ferrum Forge Crux, which has also been modified. This had a custom anno done to it by my buddy Ruben a couple years back. This is my X-Files theme. But you can see just right off the bat the difference there in the size. So I guess he's taken off roughly. This overall length is coming in just over 4 inches, and this is coming in, almost 4.5, 5 inches. So a good half inch overall has been taken out, and you can see there's the original blade of the Crux. So the flipper delete, obviously, and then it went from a drop point to this modified sheep's foot, kind of a reverse Tanto sheep's footy type blade now. It looks as if he pronounced the Cap City Creations pronounced the finger choil a little bit as well. So if I do need to use this, it has a good choil. Also, the crown spine on this has 0 jimping, whereas he added some nice stepped jimping there, which I really wish that more knives had this type of jimping. But I guess you got to get custom work done to get that type of jimping. But it's done really well. Also, the backspacer has been modified. Obviously, the lanyard hole has been removed. So you can see basically he chopped it um, right at the back body screw there. So, and then he put kind of a bevel in the backspacer there as well. So, it has not affected the functionality of this knife, though. Obviously, it's a lot lighter of a blade, but yeah, this thing is freaking gnarly, and I can't. I've already talked to Ethan, and I've shown this off in the Discord and whatnot. But this thing is just absolutely amazing, and just a welcome addition to my Ferrum Forge collection. Got quite a few custom Ferrum Forges now between this one, the that Crux. I got my custom Maker's Choice Stinger, my custom Demigod, a couple of custom. I won't start doing Ferrum Forge show and tell, but I got my couple of custom Alluruses as well. So yeah, pretty stoked on this being the addition. Again, so much thanks to Ethan. Got to meet Ethan or already knew Ethan. We had been fairly chummy. We're in a very large group together. Actually, that group also had a Secret Santa, the Dick Mittens Secret Santa, and Brother Scooter. Sobek Scooter was my who drew my name, and he got me this awesome Rosecraft Blades, a Koei, I forget how to pronounce it, the river kayak in red apple bone. This awesome slip joint. You put some jingle balls on it, and this is an awesome knife in its own right. Shout out to brother Scooter. And it fits nicely in this Lancelot leather clip slip, or not clip slip, but just a regular slip that used to have one of my GECs in it. But I've known Ethan through the Dick Mittens group for quite some time, and then finally got to meet him in person during Blade Show in Atlanta 2023 back in June. He's an awesome dude. Love that kid. And he mods all of his stuff. He ends up modding and making his own himself, making it his own. Or he sends stuff out to get modded. If you know, you know. You've seen his Get Fucked Lamia, which is just an awesome knife in its own right. And yeah, but this is an awesome gift. I truly appreciate it, as I've said a couple times now. So, oh, sorry. Drinking some high quality H2O. Out of my, this is a tumbler that Papa Rhino sent me. This, I believe it was Mama Rhino that actually made this, but I got a little gift box from Papa and Mama Rhino, and I got this and a just said Stevie one also. But it's this awesome little tumbler. It's actually like a 5-in-1. You can put your cans and bottles in here, and then it's got this little hook on there. Um, uh, Tasty H2O. One of the other things that was included in there was this awesome photo. We just had Jason Brown's birthday this past Monday, which we've started International BeUp Day, and Papa lasered this picture of me and Jason from last year's Blade Show on this swatch of leather, and this hits me in the feels, man. Yeah, shout out to Jason Brown. Be up, everybody. But speaking of Papa Rhino, I just happen to have this here next to me because I just did a pocket dump actually. Uh, this is his brainchild as well. Uh, this is a 3D printed record case that Choo Choo lives in. This is an idea that Papa had and got with Grumpy Grunt to 3D print this tribute to Jason Brown. And yeah, Choo Choo goes everywhere with me. He doesn't just sit in this case either. I do put him back in his case to transport him around, but a lot of times he's sitting on my computer when I'm working, or he's riding around up on my dashboard. You see him in all sorts of photos. Choo Choo goes everywhere with me, and it's an awesome tribute to Jason Brown. Speaking of BeUp, there's my Forrest Hank, Jason Brown BeUp Hank as well. That's original artwork by Jason Brown that he did for Forrest, that Forrest put on a Hank for us. But speaking of BeUp original art, the Pocket Metal has started a BeUp store. It'll be linked in the description, where you can go in. It's a Teespring store that you can get BeUp T-shirts, stickers, hoodies, more stuff to be added very soon. But 100% of the profits go to Jason's family directly. Uh, Pocket Metal doesn't make anything off of it at all. He just puts in all the time and effort to keep the store going. So, like I said, that'll be linked in the description, and it's a great way to help support Jason Brown family. Rest in peace, brother. Um, yeah, and I mean, we have BeUp Day on December 18th on Jason's birthday. But really, and as corny as this might sound, every day is BeUp Day. Be the up in someone else's life. Try to be a good person. Help other people get through their bullshit. That's what Jason Brown was all about. Awesome dude. But rambling at this point. But yeah, what do you guys think of the mod of the Ferrum Forge Crux here? I would say if you want to pick up a Crux, you're going to have to probably search eBay. I haven't looked. Maybe Kaviso has them in stock, but this was a mass drop release designed by Ferrum Forge, and they are, I'm pretty sure, long since sold out and discontinued. So, um, I you can probably get one on eBay. I don't know what I think they're originally. It's like $140 knife. I don't know if that's what I paid for mine originally or not through Mass Drop. But it's an okay knife. It's not a great knife. I'm not going to get into a review of this. It's a boring knife. It's done well. These are is the OEM on here. It's a flipper only, unless you mod it, obviously. The detent is great. It's got good action. It's just a boring drop point frame lock knife, So, not my favorite of the Ferrum Forge designs on its own as a knife, but it's these two are pretty cool additions to my Ferrum Forge collection. So there you go. That's the Ferrum Forge Crux. Again, modded by Cap City Creations, and EDC Roundtable Secret Santa gift from Ethan Ruins EDC. So what am I doing here? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Forrest again for organizing the EDC Roundtable Secret Santa. Shout out to everyone that participated. We've been having a great time in the said faction Discord, sharing our gifts that everyone got one another. Everyone, did an amazing job as always. I actually got Forrest and traded with someone. Since Forrest knew that I got him, I traded with another person so I could get my Secret Santa, and then Forrest would be surprised on who he got. So, we've been sharing all that in the said faction Discord. Shout out to Papa Rhino and Mama Rhino for the awesome Tumblr. Also, said faction will be live tomorrow night. That's Friday the 22nd at 9:10 p.m. Pacific. I'll link that in the description as well if you want to come hang out with a couple of knuckleheads. 'Twas 3 nights before Christmas. And shout out to Scooter and Dick Mittens. Shout out to Lancelot Leather. Shout out to all you folks that watched this video. And that's all I got for you. Appreciate you tuning in. And until the next one, I bid you mofos, if I don't talk to you before then, a happy, happy holiday and a safe and happy new year. And I bid you mofos, deuces. Bye bye.